is Kayleen, if you haven't met me yet. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so excited you're here. Now, as you can see, today we have a special guest with us for Pop-Up Playtime, and I'm going to introduce him in a minute. But before we do that, I would like to see if anyone can guess what this special object here is. So if you have a guess, go ahead and put it in the comments. Oh, good morning! And while you're guessing what this special object might be, I am ready to introduce our special guest, Mr. Tim.
Hello.
So, Mr. Tim is a musician just like me, but he plays a lot of different instruments that I don't play. And this week at Port Discovery is Health and Wellness Week. Now, a lot of times we think of health and wellness being eating vegetables and getting exercise. But health and wellness also extends to feeling good in your heart and your mind too. And a really good way to practice that kind of health and wellness is with music, which is why we're doing some music today. So, Mr. Tim, when I sing, if I'm sad, usually I feel so much better if I start to sing because I forget about why I'm sad or it distracts me for a while. Or if I sing when I'm already happy, I usually feel even happier. Do you feel that way when you play your instruments?
Yeah, when I play my instruments, it really allows me to focus on something productive instead of, not necessarily forgetting my sadness, but pushing it to the wayside so I can feel better.
I agree. So let's see if anyone guessed our instrument. Doesn't look like we have any comments, but that's okay. So Mr. Tim, can you tell us what this special object is?
So this special object is a 5-string banjo. It is,
It's a 5-string banjo. So some of you out there might never have seen a banjo before. Some of you might have, but either way, I think this is going to be a really special time. So, Mr. Tim, could we hear a song on the banjo?
Of course.
All right, so all my friends listening out there, Mr. Tim is going to play us a song. I'm going to clap along. You can clap along with me or just close your eyes and listen to the music. You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
So you said here you have 5 strings,
Correct.
Right? Is that how the banjo makes sound, like a guitar?
Right, so the way the banjo works is similar to that of a guitar, where as you strum or pluck the strings, they vibrate, and that vibration makes the sound that you hear. And so there's many different kinds of banjos. My banjo is, as I said, a 5-string banjo. And what's interesting is my banjo also has a resonator, which is this solid wood on the back. Now, not all banjos have a resonator, but mine does. And technically, the style you normally play when you don't have a resonator is clawhammer, or frailing, which is what I was playing, where instead of plucking, I actually hit the strings with my nail.
Oh, very cool. So you just use your fingernails. So I noticed you have some special little tools here, too.
Right, so these are finger picks. So the other style that I was talking about or referencing is known as 3-finger picking, which is more commonly played with the resonator banjo.
So does that make the sound different?
I would say it does. I mean, we could hear it if we want.
I think that's a great idea. Let's listen and see how it sounds different. Is everyone ready to use their listening ears and clap along? I think I am. Are you ready to play, Mr. Tim?
Of course.
All right, let's hear it. I hope you all did too. That was really cool. So friends, I think we have time for one more thing to hear about the banjo before we do our last song. So Mr. Tim, could you maybe tell us, how about a fun fact about the banjo?
Yeah, sure. So what's really interesting about the banjo is that its origins actually come from the gourd-based instruments from Africa. And it's believed that the ancestor instrument of the banjo, also known as the akonting, is still actively played in Africa, so it's a living tradition.
Wow, it sounds like the banjo has a really long history.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. All right, my friends, I think we have time for one more song. This time, it's going to be a song that I'm going to sing along with while Mr. Tim plays. So if it's a song that you know too, please feel free to sing along. We're going to sing it 2 times. If you don't know it the first time, you can just listen and then you can hop in with us. If anyone has been to my Mother Goose on the Loose when we're open in the museum, I think you'll know this one. But even if you haven't, it's a pretty famous song, so I think that a lot of you might recognize it. So you can feel free to sing along, you can dance, you can find someone special to you and give them a big hug, you can clap, you can do whatever you want. Are we ready, Mr. Tim?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You always know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. One more time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll always know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Yay! You know what, Mr. Tim? I feel so much better than I already was this morning just by practicing some music together.
Well, me too.
All right, thank you so much, friends, for joining us. We hope that you use some extra music to feel even better than you already were today. Remember to tune in this time next week for more pop-up playtime, and stay tuned for lots of more fun coming your way right from Port Discovery Children's Museum. My name is Miss Kayleen, and I'll see you soon.